guys, welcome back to my channel. Good morning. Today I'm going to show you how to make banana oatcakes, and it's a really good breakfast food. It's nice and healthy, it's really easy on your tummy, and it's very delicious. It's actually got two very Filipino ingredients, which are bananas and cinnamon, which is actually indigenous to the Philippines. What you're going to need for it is a blender, or you can also use like a hand blender or a food processor. 3 bananas. In the Philippines we have really small bananas, so I'm using 3, but maybe in the US or somewhere else where the bananas are the longer big ones, you can use only 2. 2 eggs, 1 cup of oats, 2 heaping spoonfuls of Greek yogurt, a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of cinnamon, or however much cinnamon you want. I usually go crazy and add even more cinnamon. At the end, I like to top it with some nice local honey, but you can also use syrup, jam, whatever you usually like on your pancakes. Okay, so since I have a small hand blender, it's hard to just put it all in together at once. Especially with the oats, it gets really thick and it's hard to like mix. So what I like to do is to start by doing the more liquidy things first. So first I'm gonna add the 2 eggs. Here, I'll do this. Let's see if I get it in there. So far so good. So then next you can add 2 heaping tablespoons of yogurt. I think I only have like 1 though actually. And then I'll just scrape the edges to get all the extra yogurt I want. It's good to use every last drop anyway. No sayang. It's not wasteful. Then once you've scraped every last bit of Greek yogurt you want, you can add the bananas because they're kind of soft, so they're easy to blend. Oops, that broke. And then it's good just to break it into smaller pieces when you put it in, so it can break and blend more easily. You can cut it, it's probably more neat, but you can also just rip it apart like this. Okay, so then you want to add a teaspoon of coconut oil. Oh, this is another very Filipino ingredient, coconut oil. We have lots of coconut, or buko, here in the Philippines. And it's very, very healthy for you. I think I'm supposed to add a teaspoon of cinnamon, but I kind of just usually go crazy and just pour a lot, so just keep going. You think that's too much?
Yeah.
I love cinnamon. No, it's not.
Oh, it just looks like a lot. Yeah, just go crazy.
I do go crazy. That's what I do every time. So after you got all of those ingredients, blend it. And your kind of nasty looking egg yolk and banana cinnamon yogurt thing. Time to blend this nastiness into some goodness. Okay, I think that's good. Now it's nice and liquidy, so it's not going to be too hard when you put the oats in to blend it all together. Okay, next you need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Just throw it in there. You want to pour your oats in, and you could go all at once if you want, but oh my god, it just attacked me. Okay, but I kind of like to try and do like maybe half of it first, blend it, just so it's a little bit less at a time, because the oats make it really thick and then it kind of gets hard to blend. Round 2. And you can go ahead and add the rest. So next, now that it's all nice and blended up, you can take it out and then just pour it into a bowl. I think if I tried pouring it onto the pan from here, I would have lots of room for accidents, so. Ooh, it smells so nice. The good thing about this batter is, and I've done this a lot, you can just make it and then make a couple pancake or oatcakes, and then you can just save it in the fridge for a couple of days. Put a little bit of water, maybe a teaspoon of water the next day, and then reuse it like fresh batter. Or you can also make the oatcakes, freeze them or put them in the fridge and save them that way. And then you have breakfast for a few days. Okay, so now that you have your batter ready, we're going to start cooking our oatcakes. So you want the pan to be on about like medium, because these can actually burn very quickly, and if you're like me and you get distracted very easily, then you want to have it more low anyway. So you want to add some coconut oil or whatever kind of cooking oil that you use. Coconut oil is very healthy and it's nice. It kind of gives it more coconutty taste. Looks like it's enough. I did it right. Good for me. So then I'm just gonna do like 2 pancakes or 2 oatcakes at a time. Lay it on there, watch it sizzle. Then add a little bit more. Cook for a few minutes until brown and you start to see air bubbles appear on the surface. Go ahead and flip it, I think. Woo, that looks good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go. So here's our finished oatcakes and they smell so delicious. And you're ready to have our oatcakes for breakfast. So you can get like a nice cup of coffee, tea, whatever you drink in the morning. And then you have your oatcakes with some fresh fruit. Bananas, I figured, makes most sense because it's a banana oatcake. So then you can also add some syrup or jam or whatever you usually have on your pancakes. This honey is really nice. I love it. So the honey I have is a local made honey from Benguet here in Philippines in the northern part of Luzon. The Benguet honey is really soft, it's not too sweet, and it's really nice, and it's a good way to help the local economy. I really, especially during these hard times of quarantine, recommend that if you can, you go and shop local and help, small businesses. Now that the honey's drizzled on there, we're ready to dig in. I'm excited. I have these like all the time, but I love them and I'm so excited to eat them now.
So good.
It's really good with the bananas on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually the first time doing that.
It's very fluffy, and the honey is really nice in this.
I love the honey. I'm so glad we got this honey. So I originally started eating these oatcakes when I had too many acidic things, and probably shouldn't eat sinigang too many days in a row. And then spaghetti with the acidic tomato sauce, and then drink while watching Hamilton. That all might be a little bit hard on your stomach. I had to eat a pretty bland diet, so I was eating like oatmeal, bananas. Those are pretty much my 2 main ingredients of my diet, and I was really bored. So I thought that'd be a way for me to eat bland but healthy foods that won't be too harsh on my stomach. And it's actually so delicious, and now that I'm better, I'm still eating it more and more every day.
Thanks.
What the heck? There's 2 big ones.
It's just that good. I can't help it.
Okay, so now, it was so good, we cleaned our plates and we ate them all.
I want more.
Thanks so much, guys, for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you tried this recipe. What do you think? Any questions or suggestions? And I guarantee you it's very good. We finished it all, and we still kind of want more. So, thank you. See you next time.